Good morning. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Monday, August 11th. I'm feeling okay this morning. Like, definitely feeling a little bit better than I have been in past days, so that's good. I don't know what I don't know. I'm not jinxing it, but I am feeling okay right now, which is really good because I have a lot to get to in the next 2 weeks. Now that the event has passed, I've got 2 weeks of kind of powering through, and then we leave for Disney, and we're gonna be gone almost. We leave Sunday to like Tuesday. So it's like 10, I keep saying 10 days, but it's 9 nights and 10 days that we're going to be gone. So I have a lot of planning and prepping to do. And so I thought I would start this weekly vlog with how I've kind of been planning lately. It's been kind of bare bones. I mean, there's a lot happening day by day, but there's 2 things I've been doing / something I bought that have been helping me plan. I actually do have a new planner that I bought that I am finally going to tell you about. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you about is something I've just been doing for the last few weeks while I have been pregnant and like not feeling great. So I have this, it's literally a Word doc. It's 2 columns in a Word doc, and I've just been making bullet points. And so on one side, I have the days of the week, and then I have anything that I put in that is either scheduled that day, like has at a specific time. Actually, that reminds me, I'm getting coffee with somebody on Tuesday. I don't want to forget about that. Tuesday morning. I mean, I'm still not feeling up for coffee, but I'm meeting them at a coffee shop on Tuesday morning. And then anything I have scheduled or any work specific things that I need to get done on any specific days. And so this is kind of the bare minimum. Like, these are the things that need to get done on these individual days. And then on this side, I make 2 lists, a personal list and a work list of other things that I would like to do this week. And I kind of just slot them into the days of the week, depending on how I'm feeling that day, what else I've got going on, what I feel like I can accomplish, etc. And so that is just kind of how I've been mapping out my week. I do not have a Kanban board for this month. I just felt like I didn't have the capacity to get it set up. It just is not a priority. I also have not been filling in my goals at all. Now, by the time that this vlog goes up, I'm so ahead on vlogs. Y'all, I was just messaging with my editor. I'm a month ahead on weekly vlogs, which is good because I'm going to take 2 weeks off for our vacation. And so then I'll be a little bit, I'll still be ahead, but I won't be as annoyingly ahead. I know some of you don't love when my vlogs come out a month after they actually happened, but honestly, it really takes so much pressure off of me. So anyway, my goals video will have been out by the time you watch this vlog. I'm not worrying about August goals. I almost didn't even do August goals, but because I hadn't told anybody I was pregnant, I went ahead and did them. Now, these things still need to happen. These one-time steps absolutely still need to happen, but the daily steps, I just don't even bother. I do need to update and check off some of my work goals, but my work goals are true Q3, so I have through the month of September to get through those. So anyway, keeping things a lot simpler than I have been. So I'm not doing a weekly plan on a planning pad right now. This is essentially my weekly plan, is I type this up in Word and then I print it out. Then for daily planning, I purchased an Erin Condren daily planner. So I know I've been asked for years and years and years, would I ever get back in an Erin Condren? And I said, never say never, you never know. And for a lot of years, I used my daily notepad. And don't get me wrong, I still love my daily notepad. It is still the best set up for me. Well, right now there's no need to have it go all the way through 9, but I like that the time goes all the way through 9. I like the broken upness of the to-do list. And then I also, something I've been trying to get used to is actually having a page for every day, because today is one of those days I don't actually need a daily plan. None of this stuff is timed at all. This is just what I'm trying to get done while Lila's at my mom's. But because it's a daily planner, I have a day to plan on. So I just went ahead and put it on this plan. But so I haven't been using it nearly. There's a lot of empty days in this planner. Sometimes because I just make a to-do list on a notepad because I forget that I could just make that list in the planner. And some days I just haven't been planning because I just feel like crap. So it's definitely taken some getting used to. I think I kind of, I did a little bit of research, and I mentioned this in the vlog where I showed all the new merch. As of right now, I don't have a plan to bring back the daily notepads. So this is what I've got left. This, and then I'm out. So I needed a replacement. I needed something different, and I wanted something this size. I needed something. I looked into other planners, other layouts, and I think this was just the best fit for me for right now. So this is what I've been using. Again, not using since July is really loose because of pregnancy. It's been kind of a mess, but that's the planner that I'm in right now. So that said, we did this. We kicked off the vlog. Go us. The order I put these in is not necessarily the order I'm going to do all of these things today. I just kind of broke it down between the things I need to get done around the house. Essentially, I need to tidy up both floors of our house. When the weekend of the event was such chaos, I literally just have stuff thrown all over our house in lots of different places. So that is what these are. I need to tidy the first floor and tidy the second floor. The first floor is in much worse shape than the second floor. That's because the second floor is like, there's not a whole lot going on up here. It's Lila's room, our room, and Sam's office. But regardless, I need to do that. And then I also need to do some laundry. So like the actual first step is just going to be going around both of these floors and gathering what is clothes that need to get in the laundry and getting that load of laundry started. Then, depending on how I'm feeling, I might sit down and do some work because frankly, I run out of breath after 5 seconds. So there's no way I could do all the tidying in one swoop anyway. So the first step is going to be getting the laundry started. Then I'm going to probably see how much tidying I can get done until I like am out of breath. Then maybe sit down and do some work and kind of like alternate between them. But hopefully I can get to all this today before my mom brings Lila back. Hello, it is Tuesday. Please ignore the disaster behind me. There's a lot going on, but 2 things. One, it is 11 o'clock right now. I'm just now sitting down at my desk. I had a coffee this morning. I mentioned that yesterday. So I'm just getting around to kicking off this day, which is totally fine. I definitely have stuff I need to get to today, but I'm really glad that I went for that coffee. It was great. And then, although I didn't get coffee, I got tea. I actually am feeling a little bit better, knock on wood. I know I said that in yesterday's vlog, but it actually is better. But coffee still sounds absolutely awful to me. So went with tea. And there also, you might be able to hear behind me, I don't think you're going to be able to pick it up on camera, but they started work on our patio this morning, which is so exciting. I know that if you watch my goals videos, I mentioned in my last goals video, actually, by the time this vlog goes up, it was probably 2 goal videos ago, because it was on my list for July to just get that project started. And part of the problem was I think I mentioned this before, but the contractor company we work with is a father-daughter team. The father is like my parents' age and has been in the industry for 30 years, knows the city, knows buildings, knows work. He is so brilliant, and he also is so honest. Like, he is so blunt, and he will tell me, like, I trust him wholeheartedly. And then the company, like, management, though, is his daughter, who is like closer, I'm assuming, I'm making assumptions on their ages, but my assumption is she is closer in age to me and he is closer to my parents' age. And she was out of the country for a good bit of July. Now, she was working and responding to emails, but it was definitely more difficult to like coordinate things. And then there was some weather issues, but today were able to get started. And so we're not doing like rearranging too much. I'll show you. I should have done it before. I don't think I took a really great before picture, and it's kind of too late now, but it's really just like a rectangle of space. We have a tree in the corner that we're not getting rid of, but we are shrinking. There was like a good bit of soil, like where you could plant stuff, and I'm open to getting more plants. Like, I mean, I've kept this guy alive right here for how many years ago that was sent to me? It was our old New York apartment. So it was probably about 4-ish years ago. I've kept that guy alive, but I don't want to worry about them in the ground. I would rather have more ground space. I'm going to get planter like boxes for the patio. So they're kind of shrinking some of that. And then we're getting new pavers that are smaller. The pavers that were out there were these huge 2x2 squares that were very uneven and very unsafe, especially for a toddler. And then we're getting a new actual, like, there's like a little deck just to stairs down to the actual like outdoor space that was wood that was like rotting and falling apart. So we're getting that, I don't know, that fake plastic stuff that's really easy to maintain. So that is what's happening. So today they took down the deck. So the deck is gone. And then the deck was almost gone when Lila and I left for daycare, because they got here pretty early this morning. And the deck was almost gone when we left for daycare. And then when I got back from my coffee, the ground is totally empty. I'll show you guys an after, like tonight, like after they leave today, what the status is. We'll go out there and look and see what the status is. But the other thing that might end up in this vlog, I don't know, it may be in next week's vlog, is I ordered a bunch of stuff last night clothes-wise for Disney. I asked on Instagram for suggestions on where to buy clothes for toddlers, and I ended up buying stuff for me and Sam too. So that all, I mean, it's got to come by next week's vlog, right? But I really need to start like finish planning Disney. So sorry, those are the couple updates I have. Nothing exciting to show you other than the patio. Okay, it started to rain, so they left for the day. And of course, my Amazon package just got delivered right there. So I'm gonna have to put on some shoes and go get it because it's something I really want. There's a couple people that didn't get to make it to the event this weekend, and I want to put some of the swag, not all of it. The shipping on the mugs, unfortunately, is just a lot. Everybody got like a coffee cup, but the rest of the swag I'm going to stick in these envelopes that are sitting right there in that Amazon package. But I don't think it's raining anymore, but they did leave. So right now, like, they have this boarded up so you're just gonna have to look through the window because there's no more patio here. Like, there used to be a deck to get down there, but holy moly, they made so much progress today. I don't know, when I read the email, so I think I mentioned in my goals video, Sam has been the one communicating with the contractor's daughter mostly. So I keep getting copied on emails, but I know they talk on the phone sometimes too. So I read something, the way I read it was that they were just demolishing the deck today and not actually starting the groundwork, but I was wrong. So the deck, all gone, all demolished, and then the old paver's gone, and this looks pretty level. Like, that was one of the problems too, is it was really unlevel. It looks pretty good. Like, I don't know. I'm not a landscaper. I'm not down there. So I have no idea if they have more work to do in terms of leveling this out before they can start adding our new pavers. And then it's like putting the new pavers in and then putting the new deck in, right? And we've already made all the selections. Like, we've picked pavers, we picked the deck color, all that stuff. And then here in the corner, you can see that's where our little tree is. So originally what's the word I'm looking for there? Soil extended like almost all the way down. And again, I'm not a big plant person. I would rather have I want hanging plants on the back there on the brick and then also up on the deck edge here. So we basically asked them, make the square as small as you need to that can support the tree, because we didn't want to get rid of our tree. So that's the little soil square there. And they'll put in a wood outline. I'm assuming that's what was there before. And then a lot of the patio, it was just replacing the pavers, replacing the deck, and then it will be accessorizing. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean, like purchasing. I'm actually, by the time this vlog goes up, my Q4 goals video will be up, and that's going to be one of my Q4 goals. So getting furniture, patio furniture, and then planters for here, and the deck, lights, so we can be out there at night. And I feel like I have one other thing on my list, and now I can't think of what it is. Eventually I want to get, that reminds me. I was trying to come up with a gift idea for my mother-in-law for Lila's birthday, and something for Lila out here, like a water table or like a little splash pad or something is on my list for out here. But something out here for Lila, and then we'll see. I want to get those things out there first and see how it feels. If we have a little bit more space and we could get like a comfy chair maybe, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes, but that's it. I don't know. I guess I had it in my head on how much progress they're going to make today, and they made so much more. Actually, if it's not raining, I guess let's go down there and get the Amazon package. Okay, I came down here to grab the package, and it feels so much bigger without that patio sticking out. But of course, that patio has to exist in order for us to be able to get out from our house. So, but what I'm excited to see under here, so this was all uneven. There's definitely an outlet, so there is electricity out here, which is great. And then there's also a water line, which is also great. I'm pretty sure that was under there. I just didn't really look, but that feels really good. Okay, sorry, the camera keeps fogging up because it's not raining anymore, but it's still super humid out here. So anyway, there's just so much more space. That's the window down into the basement. Look at all this room. Oh my God, it just feels so much, it already, again, feels so level in here. They did all this work. Guys, I'm so excited to be able to hang out here. So pumped. In case I didn't do a good job of explaining it, these were the kind of envelopes that I ordered to mail the rest of the stuff that was in the gift bags to the couple people that weren't able to make it over the weekend. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's actually barely morning. It's almost noon. I had a rough morning. My mom actually took Lila to daycare because it was raining. So that timing kind of worked out because I was just struggling this morning. I'm not gonna necessarily go into all the details, but I want to be honest, some of it was mental, some of it was physical, and yeah, I am also I just had a morning. And part of it was I'm a little, not to get too TMI on you, I'm a little backed up. So I finally was we really, really needed milk. we just need to stop buying half gallons of milk, I think. I think between the cereal that I eat and the amount of milk Lila's drinking, it's time to up ourselves to a gallon. Because I think this is the 3rd week in a row that I've had to get another half gallon of milk in the middle of the week. So anyway, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for a little walk. It's hot, but I'm gonna go for a little walk. It stopped raining, and swing by Trader Joe's and get a half a gallon of milk. There was one other thing that we needed from Trader Joe's. I bought 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. So I'm gonna show you. These were my current cravings. Slash the things I saw at Trader Joe's. 2 of them are actually for Lila's teacher. I'm gonna give her today. Today is Lila's last day in the toddler room at school. I'm just so her birthday is September 1st. So we originally, the director of our daycare had reached out about transferring her to the twos room a week after Labor Day. And I was like, that's fine. However, we're gonna be out of town the week before that. So if you don't, like, I don't know if that's necessarily a great idea that we're like out of town and then we come back and now she's in a brand new room. Like if you are open to it and if you think it might be better for her to do it before, like maybe. So, and the director was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So she is transferring next week to the twos room. Now the good news is at our daycare, I call it school a lot. If I say school, I understand it's daycare. Okay, she's 2. But I feel like for Lila's sake, I think it's helpful to call it school because like that's what it will always be, right? So anyway, sorry, also out of breath from like running upstairs to grab the camera. The daycare that she's at, they do a lot of joint stuff. The toddler room and the twos room will like go to the same park together or they'll go to the zoo together. So she's been around the teachers in the twos room. And then because I think most of the daycares we toured do it this way. There was one that wasn't. It's a rolling upgrade, right? Like you level up to the twos room as you turn 2. Most, if not all the kids in that room are kids she's been with before because she joined the toddler room at like the bare bones minimum age to be in the toddler room. So all those kids in the twos room are kids she's known before. So I'm fingers crossed that all the transition's gonna be smooth. But today is technically her last day in the toddler room. We brought a special snack for her to share with her friends, and I got a little something for her teacher. I was planning to bring her just a card. We literally just had Teacher Appreciation Week back in May. But when I got to Trader Joe's and I saw something, I was like, you know what? The lead teacher in her toddler room made this whole transition so much better for all of us, and she deserved a little something extra. Okay, no particular order. I don't know. I was walking by the cheese section. I mean, I love the Trader Joe's cheese section, and I was tempted to get something more exciting, but I knew that I was craving some kind of cheese, and I was like, I don't necessarily need to invest and get like the expensive cheese, so I grabbed this. I just always want chocolate. Okay. This is the one other thing besides milk I knew that we needed. Frozen waffles, staple when I was pregnant with Lila for sure. Happening again with this baby. The last one's from Trader Joe's. Sam typically does the grocery shopping, and there's another kind at Trader Joe's that's gluten-free. They're good. They're not necessarily bad. And these are not gluten-free, but whole grain. I think these are probably a little bit better for me nutritionally than the ones. And I also usually do it with peanut butter on top. That's how I usually eat my waffles. So I'm gonna try the whole grain ones. So I grabbed those. Those I know we needed. I went into Trader Joe's for milk and these. These, I don't know, they just sounded good. I love like a sour cream and onion. What's the name of that? Funyun. I know it's gonna be hopefully a little bit healthier than that, but I grabbed these. This is not necessarily new. I've been eating a lot of the blueberry ones of these. And so whenever we're at Trader Joe's, I just grab another one because I go through them pretty frequently. I can't remember if I mentioned this in a vlog. One thing I try to do, I keep these on my nightstand. And when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, if I'm like awake and coherent enough, I actually try to eat one of these, which I think has been helping with my morning nausea. So I decided to grab the apple flavor, something different. This was like the big thing that jumped out at me that I was like, oh, I need those. And so then of course I needed these. And then this was the other thing that I saw that I was like, I need to try this. I've never gotten these before. So it's so funny to me how much at Trader Joe's is like gluten-free, dairy-free. These are gluten-free. I mean, they have another gluten-free waffles. I just thought that was interesting. And then for her teacher, this is the card that I grabbed. I just thought this was so cute with all the vegetables. Her teacher likes to cook, so I just thought this was a really like perfect card for her. And then if you remember the vlog that I did during Teacher Appreciation Week, her teacher mentioned that her favorite flowers were sunflowers. And when I walked into Trader Joe's, they had sunflower bundles like right when you walked in. And I was like, well, if that's not a sign that I need to get these for her teacher, I don't know what is. So I grabbed her teacher a a bundle of sunflowers. So I will get this card all filled out and take that with me when I go to pick her up. That's my pregnancy Trader Joe's haul. One last thing before I jump into these snacks. Well, two things. One, they're back working on the patio today. Obviously it was raining before, but they're back now, which is really exciting. They had originally said it would be 2 to 3 weeks before it would be done. I don't know if that's like the amount of work that it takes or if they're factoring in weather delays, because obviously they had to leave early yesterday. I don't think I said that. It started raining yesterday actually. So they left in the mid-afternoon yesterday and then started whenever they could today. So I don't know if that is included, and maybe they'll finish faster if it doesn't rain as much, but it's really exciting to see the progress that they're making. And then the other thing I'm leaning towards, okay, I definitely have some work I need to get done today, okay? But with all my struggles this morning and just like in general, I'm gonna look at my list and be like, does this have to get done today? And if the answer is no, I may take the rest of today before I go get Lila to clean. And I don't know if that's like, I don't remember really even ever feeling a nesting bug with Lila because we moved in the middle of it. So I was like packing and unpacking during my pregnancy. But there are so many things besides just going through the baby clothes, which I know I can't do until we get an official confirmation on the sex of the baby. I don't think I updated that in a vlog. We're doing another blood draw at my appointment next week, which again, by the time this vlog actually airs, I should have that information and feel confident in knowing what this baby is. But there's just like some areas in our home, like this entryway gets like disaster. And like those drawers, like I need to clean through those drawers all the time. I have 2 loads of laundry that I need to fold. Also kind of want to like go through my closet, which is just a stupid time to do that. But you know what I mean? Like redo my dresser drawers. I don't know. There's just some like tidying / organizing that I'm craving. And so I'm like, you know what? It's sometimes I have to remind myself that like something is better than nothing, taking my own advice. And doing something like that, even though that's not what I was gonna do today, I was gonna work today, is still a good use of my time. So yes, Kitty, what do you think? But first, snacks. Hello, it is a lot later in the day. We're up in Lila's room. We came up here to change a diaper. We have stuff for diapers in the basement, and then we have stuff on this level. We don't have anything on the first floor. Do you wanna say hi? You're so cute. Hi. I just figured if you're on the like the level with the kitchen dining, if you need to change a diaper, you can go up or go down. Hi. That may change when we have a newborn. We may throw some diaper stuff on that first level for the newborn, but for Lila, it's not necessary because it's not that frequent. But it did get me thinking about moving I'm staring at it, the dresser with the changing table on top into the baby's room, and then getting Lila just like a dresser in here because she's got this queen bed and it's pretty easy to just change her diapers on the bed. So anyway, not what I clicked this to say. So 2 things. One, my day took a bit of a turn since we last chatted. I did eat my snacky lunch and it was all delicious. It was perfect. And then I did the cleaning and the tidying that I talked about on that first level. So like the whole entryway and all those drawers. And then while I was doing that, I had messaged Lila's teacher confirming what time she was working till today, because she's doing a program. And so she leaves early on some days to go to class, I think. But I couldn't remember which days she left early. And so she finally responded and was like, I'm actually leaving a little bit earlier today. And she told me the time, and it's earlier than I typically pick Lila up. And I was like, okay, what I will do then is I will come by during nap time. I will give you, I was like, I have something small just to say thank you. Like I'll just drop it off during nap time while everyone's asleep, and then and leave it. I'll just leave it outside the door and message you. And then so I did that, and then I went and worked at a coffee shop near daycare until I was ready to go pick Lila up. And I think that was actually for the best. I mean, would I have enjoyed the like cleaning and organizing I was going to do on this level? Sure, but I think it was good that I powered through. I got a couple work things done. Most importantly, I got the podcast episode from the live event over the weekend edited. It's longer than a typical episode. It was hilarious. I just thought it was so funny. So I'm excited to push that to go live. I'm waiting until, because we talk in the episode that I'm pregnant, so I'm waiting until I post that before I post the episode. And then also one of our Disney things arrived. I placed all these orders. That was Monday night, right? Target decided to ship our orders in like 4 different packages, which like Target, that just seems so unnecessary. And I looked, and when I placed the order, it like gave me that, I knew that was happening. And there was nowhere to click like 1 delivery day, because even the latest one, I was gonna try to open this with like one hand while I'm talking to you. The latest one was still gonna get here in time for our trip. Like everything I ordered said it would get here in time. So I don't understand why Target needed to ship it in 3 different whatever, but oh my God, this one is so cute. Okay, most of our outfits that I got had a specific plan for like which park or which day we're gonna wear them. This one was just like $7, and I could not, sorry, it was $8. I couldn't resist it. Oh my God. It's all the Disney doggies. Hold on, let's flip you around. It's easier to see. So it's all of these different Disney doggies. How cute is this shirt, Peanut?
Doggy.
Doggies, yeah. Do you like it?
Wow.
Kitty, yeah, okay, she likes the tag. Oh my gosh, I just thought this was too cute. So I don't have a set plan for this. You know what day this might be cute for? Doggies?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the days, somebody gave me the suggestion. Doggy shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she has now commandeered it, which it's fine, it's her shirt. So we're staying at Disney, I think I mentioned this before, at the Swan and Dolphin when we're there for the conference. And we one of the days, somebody suggested taking the Skyliner, which Lila will love, to the Art of Animation Hotel, where they have big cars. She loves cars. And they have the 101 Dalmatians. And she loves a dog. So that should be fun. So maybe on that day, because that'll just be, I'm going to play it by ear, like the mornings while Sam, because our trip is for Sam's, like it's a work conference / incentive trip. And so he has sessions in the mornings. And so it'll just be me and Lila in the mornings. And so we will either go to the pool at the hotel and just go there and swim together, or we'll go like adventure somewhere, walk on the boardwalk, Yeah, doggies. Is that so fun? So I'm going to play it based on the weather, what days we do what, and kind of how we're feeling. And so whatever day we go do that, I think that would be a good pick for that shirt.
Doggy.
Yeah, doggies. Is that so fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it so far. Just that shirt. So I don't know how many more are going to end up in this vlog here. They'll end up being in next week's vlog, which will be a lot more Disney prep focused. I did get our pack lists printed today. I haven't written anything on them, but they're at least printed.
Doggy.
Hello, I'm coming at you today. It's Thursday with this giant pile of laundry behind me. Possibly, hopefully holding me accountable to actually taking care of that when I'm done chatting with you. You can probably hear the patio work going on outside. I'll try to snag a clip of an update at the end of the day, like when they leave. I'm not gonna go out there while they're out there. They've made so much progress in the last couple days. Like, it's amazing. All the new papers are down. I love the color we chose. It looks so good. We debated for so long, and it looks really, really good. I really love it. So that's like really good news. I just really love the way that it turned out. So Lila's down for her nap. We do our typical Thursday morning routine. We take the train to ballet, go to ballet class, and then we go grab some sort of snack together afterwards. Either there's a bagel spot nearby or coffee shop or somewhere. And then weather pending, we go to a park nearby, and then we take the train and we come home. We had a little bit of time to kill after we got home before her nap. I was cleaning out my desk, and she was playing nearby and made a subsequent mess. So that also needs to get cleaned up. I took the first like 30 minutes after she went down to just chill for a second and just like kind of rest. I was just feeling really tired today, but almost every day nowadays. But it was just like just physically tired. Mentally, I'm a much better place today than I was in yesterday. Much better. So I just wanted to say hi, check in, and just basically hold myself accountable. I'm gonna spend the rest of her nap taking care of this room. The laundry piles, the mess, finishing my desk, the mess that she made while I was working on my desk, and hopefully I can finish that up. Because the other, like, I have to keep reminding myself, like, I am not at my full capacity. I do have to stop and take breaks more often. Doesn't mean I can't do things, but it doesn't happen as quickly as it used to. Good morning, happy Friday. I did clear off the pile of laundry, as you can see, but then there's now new stuff on our bed. I feel like that is our life right now. It's just constant clutter. And before I got pregnant, I felt like I had a good routine of tidying and staying on top of it. And now I just... What'd you find?
Mohawk.
Anyway, sorry I got interrupted by Minnie Mouse stickers. I bought these Minnie Mouse stickers for, I think I showed it in a vlog, for the wedding, to put on her wedding shoes. And I actually totally forgot about them. And then I found them the other day when I cleaned those entryway drawers. And because those drawers just accumulate everything. And then I don't remember where I put them, but she found them yesterday. So she has been sticking them everywhere. Anyways, totally forgot to snag a video of the patio last night after they left, but before we got into like our evening stuff. Frankly, for me, the evening has actually been the worst time. Like my most nauseous time has been the evenings with this pregnancy, which is, I don't know, I'm not sure what that's about. And so sometimes when like Sam is done working, I'm just like, I'm gonna lay here on the couch and here's Lila. And that's what happened yesterday. And so I forgot to grab a clip, but I did snag one this morning really quick before they started working. I'll have my editor overlay it here it's just a quick clip of what the papers look like. I just really love the color. We were originally gonna do like an all gray, and then we were gonna do an all tan, and we ended up finding this like mixture of, it's a light gray, a light tan, and a light red, and it pulls in that red brick from like the actual outside. And then the actual patio is going to be gray. So I think it's just like going to be a really good combination. It looks so good out there. Like it already looks so much better. Flowers. So anyway, happy Friday. I think I vlogged every day this week, which is really exciting. I have a couple things I'm going to tell you this morning, and then we've got to get moving. We have swim on Fridays. We've been doing swim on Fridays for a really long time. This session, we usually do like in the morning time, but I missed the signups for the last go around, and so we ended up with like an 11 something swim time, which honestly I don't hate. It's kind of nice sometimes to just have a chill Friday morning. It depends. It just kind of depends. Next, in like the fall when it switches after our trip, I think swim is at 10 on Fridays. But anyway, so Sam has plans tonight with a friend, and then tomorrow we are planning to be at my mom's to watch the Chicago Air and Water Show. And originally I was gonna like keep vlogging through tomorrow, but I think what I'm gonna do instead is actually close it out today, and then any clips and stuff I grab from this weekend I'll include like in a recap on Monday in next week's vlog. So because Sam is gonna be gone tonight and we have plans to be at my mom's in mid-morning tomorrow, I just was like, I asked my mom, I was like, can Lila and I just sleep over at your house? So that is what we're doing. So in addition to getting ready for swim, we need to pack up some stuff for her and I to go to my mom's, because we'll just go there after swim. So after swim, we'll just go to my mom's. She'll nap. I have a little bit of work to do during her nap, and then we'll just kind of hang out at my mom's. Where are we going to go today? Bibi's house.
Mommy's room.
This is mommy's room, yeah.
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse shirt. Okay, yeah, let me show you the couple things we got in the mail. Okay, so the first thing is one Old Navy package showed up yesterday, and I ordered not a ton, but I think I ordered 3 shirts and then a dress from Old Navy. And so for Lila and I was like, the package seems really small. Old Navy, Minnie Mouse, yeah. Old Navy also split up our package and shipped in 2 different orders. So this is my shirt, my Minnie Mouse shirt. And then I got Sam and Lila both, like Sam has Mickey and Lila's has Minnie. And then I got Lila another dress from Old Navy. So that will hopefully the rest of our Target and the rest of our Old Navy will be here next week.
Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, are these the Minnie Mouse stickers you're playing with? Hey Lila, what's on your jammies?
No cookie jammies.
Yeah, milk and cookie jammies. Also, I know I talk about this. Anytime I do have a trip, I talk about this. But when I was folding clothes yesterday, I took we have a lot of extra laundry baskets. And those are all the clothes from yesterday's folding session that I think we're going to pack for Florida. So I just, instead of putting them away, because I'm going to start packing next week, I just threw them in that hamper. Just a fun fact. Okay, the other thing I got in the mail that I'm going to actually try on for you in a second is a skirt. So back in the baby vlog, I talked about these biker shorts that I got on Amazon and I love. I actually ended up ordering another pack of 2, so I have 4 now because I cannot find a way to stay on top of laundry. And so are you putting the stickers on Mommy's Minnie Mouse shirt? Yeah, okay. And I love them. And that is probably what I will wear the most at Disney. But I do think maybe 1 or 2 of the parks I wanted like a little skirt action for it to be a little bit like cuter, especially when Lila's wearing a dress. Like if we're all wearing t-shirts and shorts, like I'll wear my biker shorts. But then like one of the days Lila's gonna wear a dress. Also, now that I'm talking out loud, I have an outfit for Lila for when we're gonna do the princess breakfast. What am I gonna wear? Maybe I'll just pick out a cute dress for myself. Okay, I am not sure. We may end up having to check 2 bags for this trip because I have no idea how else I'm gonna, but that's a lot of bags for like just me and Sam to carry through the airport. Okay, we'll see. Thinking out loud, that's next week, Laken's problem. So, like, if this, like, on one hand, I am packing a lot, but on the other hand, it's all, like, it's Florida, so we're not packing, like, pants and sweatshirts and jackets and that kind of stuff. And we have a washer and dryer. We're moving. I know I've said this before. Hotel first half, Airbnb second half. There's a washer and dryer in our Airbnb. So, like, I don't need to bring, you know, biker shorts for the entire trip. I can bring 2 pairs and then wash them when we get to the Airbnb. Okay. Skort. I wanted a maternity skort. Yeah. I do personally feel like I'm starting to show a little bit. Sam, I feel like I felt like I was showing a couple of weeks ago. Now, like, my close, immediate, my mom and Sam have said that they can tell. I think the world probably would still stare at me and be like, I can't really tell. But wearing maternity stuff just does feel better on a pregnant belly. So I got this maternity skort on Amazon just because I have really good returns. I have something else I need to drop off today, so I'm going to try this on so that I can return it if I need to.
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, Minnie Mouse shirt. This is for when we go visit Minnie Mouse. Are we going to go visit Minnie Mouse?
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, Minnie Mouse house. That's what we keep saying. All right, again, please ignore the mess behind us, including her hair is a mess. I really like them. They fit. I did get the XL. I think I've mentioned this before. That's like my typical size in a bottom. They had other colors that I could totally get, but definitely comfy. I don't know that it has like, I guess it's stretchy. Like it does feel like. It's so funny. Belly. But I really like it. I think it's cute. I just threw on a different t-shirt, but I think any t-shirt that I would pair with it for the parks would be cute. What do you think, Peanut? They had it in other colors too, but I don't know that I need to invest in a different color. I mean, it would be really fun for the trip, but it's gonna get chilly here soon. And like, I mean, I guess I could like put on a pair of tights, but they have shorts underneath, and the shorts have pockets. So, perfect. Love. Do you want to come say bye?
Bye. Bye.
Bye. That's gonna be it for this vlog. Like I said, if I grab any clips of my mom's air and water show extravaganza, she's calling it a party. She just invites some people over because she has a great view of the show, and she'll do snacks and drinks and stuff. But yeah, is that your flower dress? What's on this shirt? What's on here?
A corn.
Unicorn. I love the way she says unicorn. If you made it all the way to the end, comment below. I wanted to do something related to the patio, but I can't think of an emoji that is like really like a brick emoji. Like I can't think of anything related to the patio. I don't even know what else was in this vlog at this point. I literally can't remember anything anymore. If I don't write it down, or I don't, so I honestly can't think of anything. So I'm open to your suggestions. If you made it all the way to the end, what was in this vlog? What emoji would you pick for this vlog? Thank you so much for bearing with me and my pregnancy brain. And if you like this video, if you like these weekly vlogs, next week's will be all about prepping for our trip. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals, or just talking about my life. Okay, bye. So what am I trying to say?